Places are nowadays. Good work staying alive in tough conditions. I know you may not want to see any more explosives for a while, but and looking at this landmine gives me an idea. It's a terrible device that does... Yes, that's what I need your help on. I know lots about it from books, but I never seem to get a... So I need you to get a bit of radiation poisoning so I can study its effects.
Yeah.
Oh, not a deadly dose, of course. I can fix you up before that.
I love this.
Oh,
She wants
you're
me
a
to go stand by the
peach.
nuke.
Or at least some sort of hardy fruit that grows in the savagely irradiated mockery of agriculture we have nowadays. Now, just make sure you can get back here, and Sure thing.
I don't use grenades very often.
Good hunting.
I think this is the only quest you can't lie to her. Ah! Yeah.
And be divided. There shall be no tears, no sorrows, no suffering. For in the... Who have we here?
Yeah, this mission,
Behold,
if you haven't played it,
he is
John,
coming with the
or other
clouds,
people, you
and every eye
have to
shall
soak
be
up,
blind with his glory.
a bunch of rats.
Every ear shall be stricken deaf to hear the thunder of his voice. Let the men, women, and
But if you go
children
to the
of
second
earth
level, you pick up a special perk.
come forth to gather and
Where
behold the
radiation
power
heals
of
your
Atom.
limbs.
Let those who dwell here in his favored land attend now to the words of the prophet of Atom. Come forth and drink the waters of the glow, for this ancient weapon of war is our salvation. It is the very symbol of Atom's glory.
It really sucks
Let
that I
it
can't
serve
hit him
as a reminder
and not
of the
have the
division
town
that
turn
has
against
occurred
me.
in the past, and the resplendence of the promise of our division in the times to come. Give your bodies to Atom, my friends. Release yourself to his power, feel his glow, and be divided. There shall be no tears, no sorrows, no suffering, for in the division we shall see our release from the pain and hardships of this world. Yea, your suffering shall exist no longer. It shall be washed away in Atom's glow, burned from you in the fire of his brilliance. Each of us shall give birth to 1 billion stars formed from the mass of our wretched and filthy bodies. Each of us shall be mother and father to 1 trillion civilizations. Each of us shall know peace, shall know an end to pain, and shall know Atom in his glory. I urge you, my friends, come, drink with me and pray.
I want to hit him.
Glorious Atom, I give unto you these feeble bones. I present to your will this frail body. I beg of you to use me as your vessel, Guide me to your brilliance. Divide each particle and give relief to this rotten flesh. Cast the fragile form of this ephemeral body into new life in the forge of your glow. Atom, come, bestow your presence on your unworthy servant. We stay true until the day of division, until the dawn. Behold, he is coming with the clouds.
Every eye will be blind with his glory.
To gather and behold the power of Atom. Let those who dwell here in his favored land attend now to the words of the prophet of Atom.
Oh, Lion Richard.
Come forth and drink the waters of the glow, for this ancient weapon of war is our salvation. It is the very symbol of Atom's glory. Let it serve as a reminder of the division that has occurred in the past, and the resplendence of the promise of our division in the times to come. Give your bodies to Atom, my friends. Release yourself to his power. Feel his glow and be divided. There shall be no tears, no sorrows, no suffering, for in the division we shall see our release from the pain and hardships of this world. Yea, your suffering shall exist no longer. It shall be washed away in Atom's glow, burned from you in the fire of his brilliance. Each of us shall give birth to 1 billion stars formed from the mass of our wretched and filthy bodies.
Well, I might as well go to sleep since...
Good evening, sir. What can I do for you? Certainly, sir. Certainly. Certainly. I once visited a crematorium that gave discounts for burn victims. My humor emitter array requires recharging.
I like yesterday's joke better.
If there's anything you require further, feel free to ask, sir.
Hard to believe that when this came out, it was viewed as one of the best graphic games out there. (2008).
Oh, feeling a bit under the weather? Or a bit over the Geiger counter? I can tell you're positively glowing. Now, just hold on and try not to move. Tell me how it feels, and I'll get you fixed right up. You're a mighty lucky one, you know that? At this state, most people'd have trouble standing up, much less walking over here. Now, let me take a few notes, and I'll handle that nasty radiation with a bit of my own homemade Radcure concoction. I've never had a chance to test it out on someone so heavily dosed, but I'm sure it'll work out fine. Exciting, isn't it?
She cracks me up.
A little Brahmin milk, a couple magnets, and maybe a few happy thoughts. Well, you're alive! Oh, that's the good news. But there was a little side effect. A teeny tiny mutation. But it seems to be benign, at least. Here, take a few radiation chems as my little way of saying, I'm sorry I twisted your DNA like a kitten with a ball of yarn.
Yeah, Robin, if you haven't done this, go to the 600 so you get this extra perk.
Yup, you've done a great job. I just need to add in the section on how to cook rat, and this chapter's done. Here, for your services, I've saved up quite a few stim packs. Of course, you may need them. We still got 2 more chapters to go. The second chapter is going to be a bit trickier, I think. It'll cover how to handle creatures out there, for better or worse. For example, repelling mole rats, learning about mirelurks, and when all else fails, how to handle being injured. So let's buckle down and get to work on this. Well, I never get to study anyone who's severely injured, not without them crying to be fixed right away or trying to bleed out and all that. But obviously, you can handle a lot of abuse. So if I'm ever going to find a good example of human anatomy and injury resistance, it'd be you. Next time you get badly injured, return here so I can... I mean, you're going to get yourself hurt anyway. Wow, what a great research assistant you... When you're ready, come back here with some serious injuries. Maybe a crippled limb or 2. And I'll be waiting.
Oh, Nathan. He's another nut. I actually like the art mission, the vampires. Provided you have a strong enough speech for all the speech challenges. So Dan, when you did Fallout 4, who did you side with the first time through? The Railroad, the Brotherhood, or the Institute? Yeah, I always make sure every level I put a couple points into it. I hate those things. The one benefit of the Brotherhood was bringing back the old friend from